Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Iconic with me, Danny Pellegrino. I'm here with the one and only Nicole Snooki. Snooki, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to talk to you. I've been such a huge fan of Jersey Shore for years. When you look back on when it all started, do you kind of pinch yourself, or how do you feel when you look back on sort of the legacy and the timeline of all of this?
Honestly, when it was happening, I don't think we all not appreciated it, but we didn't realize what was happening because, we were young and just like partying and then going and meeting celebrities. It was like, oh my God, this is our life now. But looking back at it now and all the things that we've done and accomplished and still on air, 10 to 12 years later is crazy. So I definitely appreciate everything that's happened and the fans. I mean, the only reason why we're still kicking is because the fans.
Yeah.
So no, it's an amazing ride for sure.
And you took a minute away. You stepped away from the show for a season.
Yeah.
And now you're back full time. What made you come back, and how does it feel to be back? Did you have a nice little hiatus from the show? We did see you pop up, but
I feel like I just needed a mental break. It got very emotional for me, and I'm not good with my emotions, especially if I'm upset or like depressed or whatever. I don't handle it well. So I needed to take a step back, to take a breather, and to just focus on being a mom, because I hate fighting with my friends, and the whole speech and Angelina thing like really got to me. So taking that break was definitely, needed. It was much needed. But then I was watching the season. I was like, oh, I miss my friends. I'm not there. I wish I was there for that moment. So when the producers called me and they were like, listen, like we're going to do a baby shower for Mike and doing all this stuff, I was like, okay, I can't not show up and support my friends. So I was like, I think I'm good to come back now. So it was kind of the perfect timing. And, everybody just needs a mental break sometimes.
was it the social media of it all? Because around Angelina's wedding, it did feel like, and it feels like this with reality TV all over the place. It's like people take their sides and then attack the ones that aren't on their side. Was it the social media of it all that was overwhelming?
That was definitely a factor. I mean, everybody talks shit about me every single day. It never affects me because I know I'm a badass mom and you can't tell me otherwise. But it definitely got a lot to where people were like attacking us, calling my store, like threatening my employees and all of that. I was like, this is too much. So that was definitely a factor where I needed to take a step back and get out of the drama for a second.
Yeah, I saw on social media people, especially with moms, can often do the mom shaming thing. And I saw you kind of clap back at someone because with the new season of Jersey Shore, people were saying you're drinking around your kids and stuff, but you were saying, no, the kids they're with somebody else. They're safe and healthy. We're doing a show. Yeah. And, I can only imagine how frustrating that must get for you all.
I mean, honestly, there's not like a parent in the world where they never had a beer or wine while their kid was in the room. Like, give me a frickin' break. Right. But on the show, obviously we're there to have a good time. We're there to entertain. We're there to, just entertain for the fans. So of course we're going to have an amazing time when we're drinking. But people don't realize that when we're filming and we're drinking, that's at like 2 a.m, 10 o'clock at night. My kids, I probably saw Giovanna an hour out of each day because, she's with the babysitters. So all the kids have babysitters, but they're on site. And we literally get to see them when we wake up, and then we don't see them till the next day in the morning, because we're doing a show. So, the kids were always with the babysitters, at the beach or whatever. And we were by ourselves drinking. So when people are like, I can't believe you got wasted in front of your child, I'm like, my child wasn't with me. And I'm allowed to have a couple glasses of wine in front of my kid.
Right. Also, not for nothing, when I was growing up, I remember the dads specifically the dads, but also some of the moms too, on the baseball field, like in Little League. I remember the dads all had beers. Like I remember like the dads with a cigarette and a beer coaching first base when I was playing at Little League in Ohio.
People are just assholes now. Like, get over.
Yeah. I got to ask about Sammi's sweetheart. Now, I keep thinking MTV needs to just throw a bunch of money at her, especially now that Ronnie's taking some time off. Like, why haven't we gotten even just like a cameo? Why hasn't MTV thrown a bunch of money at her?
They have. We all have the same question as you. And all of us girls texted her. We were like, listen, Ronnie's not on the show right now. You should definitely like come on, even like for a girls' dinner, just like us, and catch up. And she's just like, no, I'm good. So she wants nothing to do with the show. So there's literally nothing we can do. We all tried. Money, I don't think she doesn't care about it. I just think she's truly over it and she doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. So we can't beg her.
Yeah, yeah. It's so sad. I just want to see what's up with her. I know we can follow her on social media and stuff, but it's like we want to see all the girls together.
Great, but
yeah. Nicole, I was just on Melissa Gorga's podcast and I had asked her, because I know she's friends with you. I was like, why isn't Snooki come on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, or why haven't you tried? And she said she did try. And then you had also been in an interview saying it's too much drama over on The Real Housewives. But Melissa had said, like, she sort of implied that maybe you and Andy have a beef or something. Is that true? Are you and Andy good?
Yeah, I always had a good time with him and we would go on his show and stuff like that. But ever since people bring up me being on The Housewives, he's just like, not a chance, not happening. I'm like, did I do something wrong to him? I mean, I don't want to be on The Housewives because it's not my thing. Like the drama and legal shit, like I'm just here to have a wine and go home. So the show's not for me, but he's so aggressive about it. He's just like, no, never. I'm like, all right, calm down.
Snooki, I want you on Housewives so bad. I know you don't want to do it, but like, no. I need you on her Housewives. You're not doing it.
I'm gonna do a cameo here and there, but I'm good. My home's for.
What do we have this season on the show? I saw the premiere. What do we have? It seems like a lot is going on. Ronnie has stepped away. Mike just had a baby. Like, what can you tell us?
I bring my daughter finally on vacation, which is amazing because I never got to bring my kids. That's why I'm only there for like a couple of days while everyone's there for like the full week, because I can't leave my kids for more than 3 days. I freak out. But I was able to bring Giovanna because she had spring break. So I want to pull my kids out of school and bring them just so I can be okay. So it kind of worked out with, our filming time and bringing her. And she had the best time. Her and Milani are like mini Snooki and JWowws. They look so cute together. And Giovanna got to like babysit Dina's kids and Mike's baby. So it was nice to see all the kids, hang out together.
Right. When you look back on the original run of the series, obviously it was known for being so like wild and rambunctious, but also it had such a cultural imprint. I mean, so many of the things. I was just on my phone and the Time Hop app, it said cabs are here to like let me know that there's like a new Time Hop thing coming. But you guys all had so many catchphrases and memorable things. Is there one thing that sort of sticks out the most or that makes you laugh the most if you see it online, like a clip or a meme or something like that from the original run?
Definitely me being arrested on the beach. It's like my favorite moment of all time. And I'm so glad it happened. I mean, not in the moment because I was like, oh my God, I got arrested. My dad's going to kill me. This is embarrassing. The whole world sees me drunk, like really drunk, intoxicated, getting arrested. But now it's just like so funny to watch, to look at. I mean, it's definitely a story to tell my kids one day, what not to do. Right. But definitely that moment. I feel like it's iconic and it's hysterical.
It truly is. Snooki, did you watch reality TV before joining Jersey Shore? Like, did you watch the Osbournes or Newlyweds? Like, what did you like?
So I was obsessed with the Real World and I always wanted to do reality TV, but I pictured myself like doing a Real World one season, then going back to my life. So I tried out for the Real World, never heard anything back. And then I did this little show called Is She Really Going Out With Me? It was on MTV. And I was like, oh, I really like reality. Like, this is fun. So then I wanted to do more. And then I saw a thing for calling all Guidos and Guidettes. And I was like, this is my show. This is meant to be me. So then I tried out and obviously the rest is history. But yeah, I always wanted to do reality.
I remember after that very first season, there was all this talk about like whether they were going to bring in a whole new cast for Jersey Shore or if they were going to bring you all back. And it was so exciting for fans when they said, no, we're bringing the whole cast back. But I wonder, do you remember anything about that time about like, were you all trying to sort of fight to come back for another season? Or were you just like, oh, we expected it to be over? Does that make sense?
Yeah, we just thought it was going to be one season, like a Real World, one season, then go back to your life. So we didn't expect anything. And I don't even know if we knew there were talks about a second season and other casts. I just feel like they hit us up and they were like, do you guys want to do it again? Go to Miami? We're like, yeah, sure. Because the first season we didn't get paid. Like we got like $200 at the t-shirt shop a week. So that was amazing. So I was like, oh my God, $200. I can buy so many drinks at the bar. So when season happened, they actually offered us money and we were like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Oh, what a wild ride.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite look from the original run of the series?
I definitely loved me and Gina's meatball days when we used to do our furry boots. Like that was our signature, like shit's going down today. Someone's getting arrested. We're gonna have a great time. So definitely the meatballs boots. Those were amazing.
Right. Tell me about your Messy Mama wine. I gotta try it.
Sure. I literally have a bottle everywhere in my house, and I only have white. But you would think I would get into the alcohol business sooner because everyone knows I love my drinks and I was like a party girl back in the day. But I'm glad I actually waited because I would have came out with like a disgusting vodka or something. But now that I'm like a classy mama, I have my Messy Mama wine. And I picked like the two best that I tried at my tasting, and everyone loves it. Everyone is like, this is the best wine ever. And it's called Messy Mama. So I feel like all my fans appreciate that and they love it. And I'm just really, really proud of it. I mean, I do a lot of stuff, with my brand, but my Messy Mama wine has to be my favorite right now.
You all did really a great job of branding, and you've been such an entrepreneur. Is there something over the years that you've learned? This is maybe a more serious question, but like, is there like a business lesson that you learned along the way? Because I do feel like you have your hand in all these different places, but everything feels right for you.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not like one of those people that say yes to everything just to make a buck. Like I turned down some big money because I was like, that doesn't fit right with me. And I feel like my fans appreciate me being real with like things that I like. And I just don't want to fake something just to make money off of it. So I feel like that's a good lesson to learn, especially for influencers, because if you do too much, people don't care. And you should only do things that really resonate with you, because then people understand that you truly love it and you love the product and all that stuff. So I've said no to a bunch of things that didn't feel right to me.
Right. I want to ask you about some pop culture stuff. I had heard that your childhood crush was Devon Sawa. We just had him on the show. He's still hot. Was he like it for you as a kid?
Yes. And Now and Then and Casper, like me and my friends are obsessed with him, and now we're friends, which is crazy. But yeah, he's amazing. And I feel like he's a huge supporter of, Jersey Shore and all of us. So I appreciate him for that.
What was your favorite movie as a kid growing up?
Oh God, I don't know.
Or do you have a favorite movie now? Is there something that when you see it on TV, you'll stop and watch it?
Titanic, always, and Avatar are my top two favorite movies. And it's directed by James Cameron, both of them. So
wait, I'm obsessed I love that you love Avatar. I feel like I've never heard, it was such a popular movie, but I feel like no one ever talks about it.
Yeah. And I like literally push people in Disney to ride the ride. And I try and do it twice. And I cry hysterically every single time. I'm just so dramatic. So my favorite. And they're coming out with the second one. Is it this year?
I think it's this at the end of this. I think they filmed like 2 or 3 of them. So I think we're going to be getting a bunch more.
Yeah. Cause I feel like they said 2 years ago that it was coming out in 2022. I don't remember, but I'm so excited for it.
I ask all of my guests this. What's your favorite Mariah Carey song?
Always Be My Baby.
A classic. And if you were choosing for People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive, who would you choose?
Oh my God, right now, Tom Holland. And everyone makes fun of me. They're like, he's 12. I'm like, no, he's not.
He's older now.
He's so cute.
He's very cute. You're also doing a show called Messiness. Were you a Tori Spelling fan? Like did you watch 90210? I know you're working with her now.
Yeah, I feel like I wasn't really into 90210, but I mean, I watched it, but I wasn't like an obsessed fan. But I knew who Tori was, and I was more obsessed with the fact that she was like a hot mess. So I was excited to meet her, and I was worried that she was going to be like high maintenance and like, I'm Tori Spelling, like I'm an actor. But she was the total opposite, and she's literally, I consider her like a really good friend, and I love her. Like we just instantly clicked. Like there was no awkwardness. There was no both of us trying to be fake. It was just like, bitch, let's go.
I love that. Snooki, what's next for you? What's on sort of like your goal list, and how much longer do you see Jersey Shore going on? Do you see it just sort of running forever, or what's the long game?
Yeah. I mean, the goal for all of us is to keep doing the show until, it's the nursing home edition and we're in Depends. I mean, I feel like we could do it. We genuinely have a good time together and we love being with each other. So hopefully it goes forever. But on the side, I'm really working on my brand, obviously, with my wine, and I have stores, the Snooki shop. So I'm closing on my 3rd location this week. So I'm really excited to, just be like a boutique owner and, just do that if everything else fails. Like, I have that and I like being a boss.
Is your 3rd boutique, are they in Jersey Shore? Are you expanding outside of Jersey?
Yeah, so I have one in Jersey. I have one in upstate New York where I grew up. And my 3rd location will be somewhere in Jersey. I don't want to say it yet just in case it doesn't happen, but It's going to be amazing.
How are you and Angelina getting along now that you've come back and sort of the dust has settled? Are you guys good now?
Honestly, we were always like really, really good. Like anytime we got together, we just like had a good time together. We laughed, we made fun of each other. We always had a good relationship. So that wedding shit, I was just like, oh my God, you're so annoying. Like, stop. Like, we always make fun of each other. The best place, but it came from the heart. And I feel like now she gets it. So we're back to like us being cool and having a good time and ragging on each other. And she knows now like that's just what we do as a family. We literally roast each other every single day.
I was happy she got to come back for the family, for the new series, because I always felt bad. Like you were all able to capitalize off that original run and she had left the show. And I don't know, I just like felt like happy for her that she was able to come in and capitalize now with this run of the show. So it made me happy.
Yeah, she got a second chance. So she better not ruin it.
And how's Ronnie doing? What's going on with Ronnie? Is he going to be filming again? What's the status there?
Honestly, we have no idea. We just know that he needed a break and he needed, time to mentally evaluate himself. So we're glad that he's taking that time, but we have no idea what's happening.
Yeah. And you don't all have any say on whether or not Ronnie sort of comes back to the show, right?
No. I wish we had say in anything, but we just go.
Yeah. Is there anything before I let you go that you want to clear up from the show? Anything you want to let viewers know?
No, I mean, I feel like we're all open books and what you see is what you get. Yeah, we're just keep watching the show because we want to do it for years to come. And, even though we're parents and we're adults now, we're still dysfunctional and disgusting.
Well, I'll be completely honest with you. I stopped watching when you left the show because you're my favorite part of the whole show. And so when you left that season, I was like, okay, I'm dipping out. And I knew that MTV needs to throw a truckload of money at you for every season because I cannot lose you again, Snooki. Please don't go.
I just came back on my own, but I'm glad I'm back.
Yeah. Will your husband be in it more or is he not interested?
He said maybe, but it's probably not going to happen. But he hates all of this. Like he likes to be behind the scenes. He likes to be home with the kids and like taking care of the house and all of that, which I respect and I appreciate him. But I'm like, babe, just come for like a dinner.
Yeah, pop in.
Yeah.
Snooki, this was such a delight for me. I've loved watching you forever. And so thank you for all the joy you've brought fans and we love watching you and continuing on. Anything you want to plug before I let you go?
Yeah, just try my Messy Mawma wine. You're going to like what you see. It's delicious.
Wait, how do we get it? Can we order it online?
Yeah, so it's only online right now because everyone's like, my stores don't have it. It's only exclusively online for now. So it's messymawma.com. And hopefully I can come out with a rosé this summer.
Please. Snooki, what a delight. Thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Of course. Thanks for having me.